Are you planning a romantic getaway, or maybe you'd like to? Travelzoo can help you. Travelzoo's senior editor, Gabe Sagile, joins us now from Santa Barbara, California. And you also have a contest to tell us about, Gabe.
That's it. We are looking for America's best romantic travel story. I'm going to tell you that in just a moment. But yeah, if you feel something in the air, it's probably love. You know, June's around the corner. People are planning their weddings. And those of us who have been married, it reminds us, even if it's been several years, even if we've got several kids, we still have to date our spouses every so often. We've got to take them on romantic trips. So we've put together a list of destinations and the kinds of trips that really could perhaps bring a little bit of spark back into that relationship, back to that marriage that we're just trying to make people have, bring smiles back into people's faces and lives.
I love this.
We're going to go big. Yeah, we're going to go big. Exactly right. So, Bali, and this is part of our contest, which we'll talk about in a sec, but Bali is one of these exotic, far-flung destinations we hear about all our lives. To get out there, it seems like one of these bucket list things to do, but increasingly, Bali becomes much more affordable. You've got 25 airlines that in some way fly down to Bali. It's most of the year is what you'd consider an affordable time to go. July, August tends to be the most expensive time for Bali. Otherwise, you can negotiate some fantastic deals down there. And then it's all about seclusion and lush landscapes and lots of romance. There's a new property called the Hidden Hills Villas. Only 6 villas on this property on the southwestern shores of Bali that we're working with here as a way to promote travel down there. And that personalization and the sort of the uniqueness of each of these villas makes it an extra neat place to go in Uluwatu. Bali. Now, another great destination, obviously, is Europe. And if you're going to do Europe, here's a chance to really go high-end and upscale all the way. This is a package that we published this week on the Travelzoo website that includes business class airfare out of Jacksonville out to Barcelona. And then you do a 7-night sailing, an 8-night sailing on the Regent 7 Seas Explorer, which is a deluxe boutique ship. Only about 700 passengers on this one. You sail Barcelona to Rome. You're staying in a veranda suite, so you're upgraded here all the way. You're doing unlimited shore excursions. You're doing unlimited wine and beer with your meals, gourmet all the way. The price point on that is $6,900 per person. So this is for someone planning a really spectacular honeymoon destination and doing Europe and getting out and back to Europe in a very, very deluxe way. Business class. I mean, you're spending several thousand just on the airfare. To tack this on as an experience is really neat. Now, some of the best values, guys, south of the border now. The U.S. dollar against the Mexican peso very strong. In Puerto Vallarta, there is an adult-only property. It is the only 5-diamond property in Puerto Vallarta called the Hotel Musai. And you can stay here for $249 a night. It gets you one of these beautiful suites with gold-tiled jetted plunge pools. Need I say more? You want to splurge? You go up to their Ultra Suites, $335 a night, comes with butler service and a whole bunch of other extras, like you can tailor the aromatherapy infusion in your room. Kind of neat little romantic touches there, and sort of sets the stage for a lot of love and romance. Another one of these bucket list romantic getaways. How about a 5-star luxury safari? There's a company called Lion World Travel to do a whole bunch of great conservation efforts down in South Africa, but then they'll put together these deluxe safari experiences at reduced cost. So the price point here is $39.99, but you fly out to South Africa. You spend five nights at one of the great hotels there in Cape Town, and then you spend 3 nights at a place called the Thorny Bush Private Game Reserve at the edge of Kruger National Park. You're doing 2 open vehicle game drives a day, and listen, when the one you love hears that lion roar right next to your vehicle and they jump on your lap for protection, that's romance right there, waiting to happen. So, I love the safari idea.
I like the gold plunge pool.
The Dominican Republic. Yeah, well, that was good too. Although I got to tell you, on these safari experiences, your accommodations are high, at 5-star all the way.
Yeah.
They've really kind of created a very sort of Western-friendly experience down there. And finally, when I celebrated 10 years a couple of years ago with my lovely wife, we went to the Dominican Republic. If you like sort of a resort-driven experience, if maybe you just want to stay put and stay in your resort, this is a great place to go. Also, a lot of great outdoor activities. But there's a place in La Romana on the southern shores of the Dominican Republic called the Casa de de Campo Resort and Villa. 5-star, very celeb-friendly. Jay-Z and Beyonce go here. Vin Diesel, the Jonas Brothers vacation here. I bet you they didn't pay $119 a night. This is not an all-inclusive property. You get breakfast daily. You get a $100 resort credit here. But at $119 a night, makes it that much better to afford the other meals and maybe flying out there in first class. So a couple of options there. Romance is got to be top of mind, even if you've been married for a heck of a long time. Use the hashtag #LoveOfTravel to enter our contest to get you down to that Bali destination we were talking about. It's a contest that goes through May 26th.
All right.
And you find more information on our site.
I've got it. Hashtag #LoveOfTravel. I am in, Gabe. Thank you. Always great to hear from you and have these great ideas.
All right.
And for information about the Travelzoo sites and the contest, we'll put it on News4JAX under the Morning Show page.